Dear student, in this class we studied the vertical section of dicot leaf and monocot leaf, and also there is a in the last class we studied the transverse section of both the monocot and the dicot stem and root. In this class we studied the vertical section of dicot leaf and the monocot leaf. Vertical section of VS, that is called as a VS of dicot leaf. The dicot leaf, it is otherwise called as a dorsiventral leaf. Dicot leaf is otherwise called as a dorsiventral leaf. Dorsiventral leaf is the dicot leaf, for example, it is a dicot leaf which having a two surface. That is one is the upper surface and the lower surface. That is a dorsal surface and a ventral surface. So the dorsiventral two surface, that is a dorsiventral leaf is called as a dicot leaf. Okay, when we take anatomical view, that is an anatomical view, vertical section of a dicot leaf. Mainly, it consists of two layers, there are two epidermis, that is called as a upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Epidermis, it is in a leaf, there are the two epidermis, one is the upper epidermis and another one is a lower epidermis. Upper epidermis, it is otherwise called as abaxial epidermis and lower is called as adaxial epidermis. Abaxial and adaxial epidermis. Okay. So in the upper epidermis, it is made up of number of parenchyma cell, compactly arranged parenchyma cell, and above the epidermis there is a presence of a waxy layer. So that is called as a cuticle. The cuticle which helpful to avoid the excess rate of transpiration. Okay, next, but in a lower epidermis, that is especially in a dicot leaf, in a lower epidermis, that is in a adaxial surface, there is a presence of a number of a minute pore or a number of opening, small opening, that is called as a stoma or a stomata. Stomata, so dorsiventral leaf, especially in a dicot leaf, the more number of stomata which is occurs on a lower surface. Why? Because to avoid an excess rate of transpiration. What is transpiration? Loss of water in the form of vapor. It is called as a transpiration. So why? The more number of stomata which is occurs in a lower surface, because the dorsiventral leaf, the dorsal surface of the dicot leaf, which directly is exposed to the sunlight rather than the ventral surface. So that's why avoid the excess rate of transpiration, the more number of stomata which is occurs on a lower surface than compared with the dorsal surface. So stomata which is helpful for the gaseous exchange and also which is helpful for the transpiration. And next, between the two epidermis, there is a presence of a number of tissues. The region is called as a ground tissue. So the ground tissue, types of tissue system that is a vascular tissue system, ground tissue system, epidermal tissue system. Ground tissue except epidermis and vascular bundles, the remaining all tissues is called as a ground tissue. In a leaf, the ground tissues is called as a mesophyll tissues. So that is the ground tissue which is made up of number of parenchyma cell. It is made up of parenchyma cell. Parenchyma cells means in a ground tissue, in a leaf, there are the two types of parenchyma cell. One is a palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. These are all the palisade parenchyma and it's all spongy parenchyma. So palisade and spongy parenchyma are the types of parenchyma cell. Palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma together we call it as a mesophyll tissues. Palisade and spongy parenchyma together it is called as a mesophyll tissues. So palisade and spongy, it is a type of parenchyma cell. Together they are called as a mesophyll tissues. Okay, come to the palisade parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma is elongated in their nature and always the palisade parenchyma which is occurs near to the upper epidermis. Spongy parenchyma is a parenchyma, it is a spherical or oval in their shape and which having a large intercellular space, that is called as a clear cavity. and both the palisade parenchyma and the spongy parenchyma which having a chlorenchyma, that is there is a presence of a chloroplast. So both palisade and the spongy which consist of a chloroplast. So they are called as a chlorenchyma and the healthy. So that mesophil tissues which is helpful for the photosynthesis, So these are all the major characteristics of a VSO, that is a anatomical view of the dicot leaf. And come to the vascular bundles. The vascular bundles, it is a conjoint, collateral and open type of vascular bundles, especially in a dicot. And next move on to the monocot leaf. So in a monocot leaf, the monocot leaf is also a two surface, that is the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis. So in a monocot leaf, the monocot leaf, it mainly called, the dicot leaf, we call it as a dorsiventral leaf. Monocot leaf is called as, excuse me, monocot leaf is called as a isobilateral leaf. Iso, same, bi means two, lateral means side. Isobilateral. Iso means same, by two, lateral, sides. That means both the, for example, ಈಗ dicot leaf ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಈಗ ಇದು for example stem ಅಂದ್ರೆ easily upper surface which is exposed to the sunlight. But in a monocot leaf ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇದು stem ಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ monocot. That means ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so both the upper and the lower surface, iso, both same. That means both the two sides of the leaf, they are equally exposed to the sunlight. Grass and maize. So both the surface of the leaf, they are directly exposed to the sunlight. So that's why the monocotyledon leaf is called as a isobilateral leaf. It is called as a iso same by two lateral means sides. Both the two sides, they are equally exposed to the sunlight. So that's why it is called as an isobilateral leaf. So when we take a vertical section of isobilateral leaf, it has a two surface, that is upper and the lower surface. That means both the surfaces which having a number of stomata. So ಎರಡು surface stomata equally distribute ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So next to the stomata, that is epidermis. Above the epidermis, there is a artificial cuticle which avoids the excess rate of a transpiration. And next we have to come on to the, that is another one, bundles, mesophil tissue. In a monocot, the mesophil tissues is not differentiated as a palisade parenchyma and a spongy parenchyma. So in a monocot leaf, there is only a presence of a number of parenchyma cells. That's it. Okay, and the next come to the vascular bundles. The vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral, closed vascular bundles. And next, in a epidermis, especially in a monocot, the endoepidermis, there is a presence of empty colorless cells. Empty colorless cells, they are called as a bulliform cells. So in a epidermis, there is a presence of some of the empty colorless cells. They are called as a bulliform cells. Bulliform cell. The bulliform cells is also called as a motor cell. So this motor cells, which is helpful for the curling the leaf surface when it is under a stress condition. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಲೀಫ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೋಲ್ ಆನ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಲೀಫ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಸೆಲ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು bulliform cells. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವೇನ್ರೋ? both the monocot and anatomical view of a monocot and a dicot leaf. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಇದಿಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕಣಪ್ಪ. dicot root, monocot root, transfer section of dicot root, monocot root, transfer section of dicot stem and a monocot stem, vertical VS of dicot leaf and a monocot leaf. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ 5 marks ಕೇಳಿ. Okay, next topic, that is the secondary growth. You know that there is an increases in the length of the plant roots, that is the root tip and the shoot tip. They becomes increased in their length wise because of the presence of a meristem, that is the apical meristem. But in the some of the dicotyledonal plants, it increases in the size. That means it increases in the girth of the stem. That is a woody axis. It becomes very hard, or it becomes increased in the girth. So that increase in the girth of the plantlets, especially in the dicot stem, it is occurs due to the presence of a secondary growth. You know the secondary growth which is only occurs in the dicot plant and it is absent in a monocotyledonous plants. So secondary growth which is occurs due to the presence of only a presence of a cambium. Firstly, what is cambium? Cambium is a meristematic tissue layer which is occurs a meristematic tissue layer which is occurs between the xylem and the phloem, that is called as a cambium. Okay, the secondary growth in the plantlets occurs in the two types. That is, one is a vascular cambium and another one is a cord cambium. Vascular cambium and another one is a cord cambium. First, we know about the vascular cambium. Vascular cambium, vascular means that is a vascular bundles. Vascular bundles is nothing but that is a xylem and the phloem. You already know that the anatomy of the TS of a dicot and a monocot stem. So in a transverse section, that is a transverse section of a dicot stem, this is the bundle. Vascular bundles are the conjoined type of vascular bundles. Conjoined means both the xylem and the phloem, which is occurs in a single bundle or in a same bundle, it is called as a conjoined vascular bundles. So that conjoined vascular bundle, vascular cambium is there is a presence of a cambium. There is a presence of cambium between the xylem and the phloem. There is a presence of cambium between the xylem and the phloem is called as a vascular cambium. So cambium is a meristematic tissue layer which is occurs between the xylem and the phloem. So that type of vascular cambium is called as a intravesicular cambium. It is called as a intravesicular cambium. And next, between the two vascular bundles, or the cambium, it adjoining the two vascular bundles. The cambium which adjoining the two vascular bundles. So it is called as a intervesicular cambium. Intervesicular cambium. So both intervesicular cambium and intravesicular cambium, it forms a ring called as a cambium ring. It forms a ring-like structure. It is called as a cambium ring. Secondary growth. So in the secondary growth, there are the two types: vascular cambium and a cord cambium. First, there is a vascular cambium. Cambium is the cambium which is occurs between the xylem and the phloem. So it forms a cambium is called as an intravesicular cambium, and the cambium which is occurs between the two vascular bundles, so that is called as an intervesicular cambium. So both the inter and intravesicular cambium, it adjoins and it forms a ring-like structure. It is called as a cambium ring. The cambium which is occurs between the primary xylem and the primary phloem. After the formation of a cambium ring, the cambium ring, it cuts the primary xylem and primary phloem. The primary xylem and the primary phloem, after the formation of a cambium ring, it develops as a secondary xylem and secondary phloem, which develop as a secondary xylem and a secondary phloem. So that secondary xylem moves towards the pith region and secondary phloem which move towards the periphery, that is towards the epidermal region. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ next time ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ lenticels ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ. So secondary xylem which move towards the periphery and secondary xylem which move towards the pith region. So between the anatomical beam, that is a transverse section, ಯಾವುದು dicot stem observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Between the two vascular bundles, there is a presence of number of parenchymal cells. It is called as a medullary layers of the head. So that after the formation of the secondary xylem and the secondary phloem, even the medullary layers are also developed as a secondary medullary layers. It is also developed as a secondary medullary layers. So this is all there is a vascular cambium, secondary growth which is occurs in the vascular cambium. So vascular cambium is cambium which is occurs between the xylem and the phloem. It cut off the xylem and phloem, so that cambium is called as intravascular cambium. Between the two vascular bundles, there is a presence of the cambium is called as intervascular cambium. Both it adjoining the cambium to form a cambial ring. So after the formation of cambial ring, it cut off the secondary xylem and the secondary phloem. Secondary xylem towards the vein, secondary phloem towards the periphery. Between the two vascular bundles, there is a presence of a medullary range. It is also developed as a secondary medullary range. It is also developed as a secondary medullary range. Okay, next, before going to the cork cambium, based on the season wise in a dicot, there are the two types of the wood. That is, one is a spring wood and another one is a Hartmann wood. Are the two types of the wood? They are classified based on the season. Season wise, we can classify the two types of wood. One is a spring wood and another one is a Hartmann wood. Okay, next, based on the season wise, the wood can be classified into two types. That is the spring wood and Hartmann wood. The spring wood occurs in a spring season. It occurs in a spring season. The Hartmann wood, which occurs in a winter or in a Hartmann season. The spring wood, in this season, the spring wood cambium is very active. The cambium is very active and it produces a large number of xylem elements, and xylem elements along with that, the vessels, which is widened in a cavity. But in a Hartmann wood, the xylem and the cambium is less active and which having a fewer number of xylem elements, and its vessels are narrow vessels. Always the spring wood is lighter in color and Hartmann wood darker in color, and spring wood which having a lower density and Hartmann wood which having a higher density. So based on the season wise, the wood can be classified into two types. That is, one is a spring wood and a Hartmann wood. Spring wood occurs in a spring season. Hartmann wood which occurs in a winter season or in a Hartmann season. And next, another two types of wood, that is called as hardwood and softwood. Hardwood, it is in older trees. ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಮರನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಕಲರೇಷನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಔಟರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಟರ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ವುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೈಟರ್ ಕಲರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಓಲ್ಡರ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್, in a old tree, the secondary xylem is dark brown color is due to the deposition of dark color it is only because of deposition of oils, some of the aromatic substance, resins, tannins, gums. So these are all deposited in that particular region. So that's why it is a darker in color. And this region comprises of dead elements. So with highly lignified voice is called as the hardwood. The hardwood is not imposed in the conduction of water. Only the softwood. In the softwood there is only a conduction of water will be takes place. So the softwood is a peripheral regions of the xylem elements. So that is it is lighter in color. It is softwood. It is called softwood. So it involves in the conduction of a sap. So that's why it is called as the softwood and the headwood. So it is lighter in color and hardwood is called as a darker in color. It is a non-functional wood. Softwood is a functional wood because it involves in the functions of a conduction of water. And next, we are studying in this class that is one is a hardwood, softwood, spring wood and Hartmann wood. And what are the differences between the vertical section? It is a VS of a monocot leaf and a dicot leaf. And second, when come to the secondary growth, so in a secondary growth there are the two types of cambium. One is a vascular cambium and another one is a cork cambium. So vascular cambium is there is a presence of cambium which occurs between the xylem and a phloem. That is the intervascular cambium and intravascular cambium. So both inter and intravascular cambium is adjoining and it forms a cambial ring. So that cambial ring it cut off the xylem and the phloem and later it develops as a secondary xylem and a secondary phloem. Okay, in a secondary growth, another one type of secondary growth that is called as a cork cambium. So cork cambium means ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ vascular cambium ಹೇಳಿ. vascular cambium ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೋ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ xylem phloem ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿ due to the cambial ring, so it will develop as a secondary xylem, secondary phloem ಆಗಿ develop ಆಗಿದೆ. So say cut off of the secondary xylem, it moves to the epidermis, the epidermal region. So it moves to the epidermis and secondary phloem, xylem, which move on to the pith region, move on. So in that, the secondary, after the formation of secondary xylem, so there is a secondary xylem and a secondary phloem. So the secondary phloem, which is occurs in the cortex region. When we take anatomical view, it is occurs in the cortex region. So due to the pressure which is exerted in the formation of secondary growth, the new cambium will be formed in a stem. Stem anatomical view of a stem, dicot stem togondre, dicot stem alli enaaytu secondary xylem, secondary phloem formation andaga new pressure exert agutte. So due to the pressure which is exerted by the formation of secondary xylem and the phloem, the new cambium will be formed in the cortex region alli new cambium formation agutte. So that is called as a cork cambium. Cork cambium is there is a formation of a new cambium. There is a formation of new cambium in the cortex region. It is called as a cork cambium. So that cork cambium, it cut off the cortex region towards the epidermis and towards the pith region. So towards the epidermis, that is called as a cork. It is otherwise called as a phellum. And towards the pith region, it is called as a phellodor. Cork is otherwise called as a phellum. Cork cambium, it is otherwise called as a phellogel. Secondary cortex, it is otherwise called as a phellodor. Phellum, phellogel and phellodor. Together, it is called as a peridor. Cork cambium and the secondary cortex together we call it as a peridor. That is a phellum, phellogel and a phellodor. Together we call it as a peridor. Okay, and next after the formation of a cork cambium, there is a parenchymosis which is formed in the next to the epidermis, that is called as a hypodermal region. So that is called as a complementary cell. It is called as a complementary cell. So which ruptures the epidermal cell. It ruptures the epidermal cells and it forms a lens-shaped opening in the epidermis. It forms a lens-shaped opening in the epidermis. It is called as a lenticels. So that lenticels, which is helpful for the exchange of gases. Okay, lenticels, which is helpful for the exchange of gases from our atmosphere to the internal parts of the planets. Next, there is the secondary growth in a root. The secondary growth in a root, it is as it is occurs same as it is in a stem, but the one major difference, that is the cambial ring, which is wavy in nature. Later it becomes circular. Or complete in their manner. So this is one of the secondary growth in the, especially in the dicotyledonous plants. The secondary growth which is absent in a monocot. The secondary growth which is only occurs in a dicot. Secondary growth which is occurs by the two types. One is a vascular cambium and a cork cambium. Cork cambium, there is a formation of a cortex which is occurs in the cortex region, that is called as a cork cambium. The cork cambium which cut off the cortex towards the epidermis and towards the pith region. Towards the epidermis it is called as a cork and towards the pith region is called as a secondary cortex, that is a phellodor and a phellogel, phellodor. So together it is called as a peridor.